Okay, so layout number 2. This is super cute. Nothing is glued down. I'm just showing you what it's going to look like when it's done. But we're going to use the February stamp of the month right here, and we're going to do a little splattering with some watercolor pencils and just make it super cute. So I just kind of wanted you to see what the finished product is going to kind of look like. These are little cutouts from the I Heart Us paper pack. And so one side looks like this, and then the other side is filled with a bunch of images that you can cut out, or fussy cut. So that's where these came from. So I'm going to move all of these little things off to the side. So remember, nothing is cut down. Cut down. Yep, that's it. Nothing is taped down. Nothing is adhered down. And we're just going to move all these off. All my little photo spots. A little bit of trickery there. It looks like those banners go all the way across, and they don't. It's a great way to use up scraps. This sheet right here is from the Mix-In collection. Very pretty. I love this, the colors that come in here. And this is 12 by 12, but this sheet I cut down to 11 by 11. So I'm going to bring in this, and we are going to do a really cute technique. I think it's cute anyways. I think that's going to work. Maybe bring this up a little bit. I think that's better. And we are going to do some Tricolor stamping. Now, if you have been paying attention to my free card class that's coming up at the end of the month, you will see in this card class we're going to do this technique only using cards and a different stamp. It's really cute. It's really easy to use. So I'm going to use Thistle, Raspberry, and Lagoon to create this Tricolor stamping. The first thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to bring this over so everybody can see what's going on here, I am going to ink this up first in my Thistle. So you always start with the lightest color of ink when you're doing this. So just tap, twist. It gives you some nice ink coverage. Now I'm going to come in with my Raspberry. These are, by the way, are the new magnetic trays. I love these so much better. This is the old style, new style. Okay, I'm going to come in and a little bit overlap on my Thistle and just stamp that up. Okay. I'm going to come in with my Lagoon last. It's okay if it blends over just a hair. And we're going to stamp down. And so this is called Tricolor stamping. It's not the same as ombre. Ombre is where you're going to use the same shades of blues or purples and take those down. The Tricolor is when you use 3 different colors, or rainbow stamping is sometimes what it's often called. Okay, so don't be alarmed. The table that I work on, it's not solid. That's what I want to say. So when I stamp, sometimes it doesn't come through all the way. It's me and the table. It's not. See how I get it better that time. And it would help if I moved my magnet so it wasn't stopping the door. Lordy. It's Monday, but it's Tuesday, right? Okay. So that's how you get the Tricolor stamping. So I'm going to put this off to the side. And now I'm going to come in with my watercolor brush, and it's got water in it, and my watercolor pencil, and I'm going to just use a cool gray color. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this nice and wet, and I'm just going to splatter this. And I chose the gray because I thought the black was a little stark. And it's just going to kind of give us an element. Now, some of this is going to be covered up, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm trying my best not to get it right here. And then the farther you go away, the smaller, and the closer you are, the bigger the speckles are. Or maybe I said that in reverse. You get what I mean. So there. Now, as that dries, a lot of this is going to clear up. And you can see I got ink on the edge of my tray. But as I speckled this over, it kind of blends in with that speckling. And so I didn't even worry about kind of messing up, because I'm a firm believer in there's no right or wrong way to scrapbook. It is in the eye of the beholder, right? Because if you like it, it doesn't matter if I like it or somebody else likes it. It's you're the one that looks at it, right? And if you like it, that's all that stinking matters. So that's my take on it. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm just gonna dot this one spot right here. Maybe a couple. Just kind of get a little bit of that water up so we can move on. So here's this. Now we can bring our paper back in. This is our 12 by 12 sheet. I mean, how long did that take us? Just, what, a few minutes to just, you know, whip that up, and we've already got our page going. Now I've done a lot of the prep work also, so that kind of saves in some of this. So we're going to adhere it down. Just get our little adhesive. Tombow not really forgiving, so you know, a lot of your adhesives you can kind of rub it off, and Tombow is not. It's down, it's down, it's not going anywhere. So you kind of got to be careful when you're using the Tombow. Kind of get your, I'm just going to eyeball this. Perfect. Okay. Now we can come in with my banners. And what I'm doing is I'm going to line, they're all not the same size, as you can see. I just grabbed some scraps, made some banners out of them, and called it a day. Now they're not all the same length, and that's okay, because as you could see in the beginning of the video, they are covered. So I'm going to come in and just eyeball it on where they're all going to go and put them down. So the important part is that the end of the banners line up with each other. If I could get my adhesive to play nice. Hello. Okay. And do the same on the other side. I don't know. Let's see. That looks good, right? Probably just a tad bit crooked. My kids won't care, right? In 30 years, when they're looking at this, they're going to be paying attention mainly to the memory and the pictures than whether or not mom's got a banner on straight, right? I hope. I hope they're not perfectionists. It's okay if they are, though. There we go. Ooh, good thing I didn't push that down, because that would have never came up. I'm going to put this piece down here. Ooh, I must have some adhesive on my finger. And again, this is just some scraps. I just, you know, kind of cut it out down there. And now we can put in, I'm going to put this piece in first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, this is again from that mix-in collection I was telling you about. You get like 6 sheets of papers or something like that for maybe $5, $6 or something. So we're going to try and make this as straight as possible. Now for these pieces, I want to pop them up. I'm going to put some dimension behind them and make them kind of stand up. So I need to get my 3D foam tape. And let me just see where that is. And so I'm just going to put some squares on there. And I just want to be careful that when I'm putting this on, I don't put any of the foam tape on the corner. That way I can put my picture in here. So I just need to pay close attention to that. I'm going to put these on really quick. I don't think this is the right foam tape I wanted, but I've already started sticking it down, so I'm going to go with it. Well, I'm going to have to put this one on that side. So there's that. I'm gonna put one more over here. I like to make sure that I get my foam tape so that the center is supported so it doesn't sink. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but when you put your pictures on, you'll see something raised up because you put it your corners on, but nothing in the center, and then it kind of gets heavy and it does a little sinking. So I like to make sure that I have got plenty of tape on the back. All right, so this is the corner that I don't want any. And of course I just put some there. I don't know where I got this from, but this is not the foam tape I like. But it's what I grabbed. Put one more piece here. All right. So that'll go there. Now I can slide my picture in. Obviously that would be hooked down. And I don't have to worry about it not fitting in there because I've got adhesive in the way. I'm going to have to learn how to think, talk, and work at the same time. Okay, so there's that. Now I can come in with my embellishments, and I can either put this under or over. And if I want to put it over, that just means I need to double up my foam tape. So if I used one layer on here, I'm going to have to use 2 layers on my flower if I want it to stick up and above. So I want my flower to go here. I kind of do want it to be a little bit taller than the other one, so I'll just double up my adhesive blocks. And then that will kind of solve that issue. And then now it's up and it's higher and it's nice. And now I can put my hearts down here and kind of just accent it. And these I'm going to tuck behind. I thought they looked really cute, tucked behind everything with the little flowers just sort of sticking out like so. And then I will tuck this one here so it comes up. So I'm actually going to adhere this one to this photo mat here. And then I can add these banners down here. Lord have mercy. This Tombow does not like me. He is just, maybe it's because it's kind of cold in my studio, so maybe he's just over it today. And I'm going to put these, I'm going to layer these over each other like here. And then I have these little crosses. These little crosses are still part of those cut aparts. I had 3 of them, but I don't know where the 3rd one went to, so I'll have to find it. And then I have those sequins that I colored in the other video that I was going to put down here. And so they match that raspberry ink. And there is our February stamp of the month, layout number 2. Okay, so tomorrow I will have a couple of card ideas, but I do have one more scrapbook idea that I think is so darling with the stamp of the month that, oh, there's the 3rd one, that I saw somebody else do that I want to show you guys that it just really spoke to me. So you guys have a happy Tuesday, and I will see you later on this week. Bye.